Hey Pisces, what's up? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a money reading for Pisces to see how things are looking in the last stretch of 2022. Let's see if there's going to be some windfalls coming in, some gifts coming in, or instead, if we're going to have to work a little harder to get those. Let's just see, okay? Remember, take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind as always. And remember that if there is a message that doesn't apply for you, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not your reading. It could just be a message for another Pisces watching, okay? Alright, Spirit, please bring in the most relevant and more important messages for Pisces in regards to love. No, not love. Sorry, money. We're into the money on this one. Money and finances and success. Alright. Page of Swords, first card showing up here. I think that you are creating a bit of a ripple effect, Pisces. I don't know if you're aware of this in your industry, whatever that may be, but people are watching you. People are paying attention to what you have to say, to what you're doing, to how things are, unfolding in your work or your mission, purpose, career, etc. The challenge is showing up as the Ten of Wands. Sometimes, Pisces, I get a feeling that you know that maybe people benefit from your work, or that you are being observed, for better or worse. And there could be a tendency, Pisces, to want to do it all. To never want to give up, which is fine, I understand. But it also almost kind of goes into a bit of people pleasing and wanting to impress everybody and wanting to always be on the good side of everybody, whether you know them or not. And I'm getting a feeling here that Spirit is telling you, do you want to be perceived as successful, or do you want to live a life in which you feel successful every day? And you may think, what's the difference? Well, maybe if you focus really hard and work really hard and end up finding a way to be everywhere, every day, and doing so much more, you will appear to be more successful, but maybe you're drained out of your mind. And therefore you don't feel successful. Instead, you may feel disempowered instead. And what Spirit is telling you here is that it's a good time to evaluate what makes you feel overburdened and what makes you feel successful, and how can you navigate these two maybe in a new way. I do get a sense that some of you are going to be getting a break from maybe some taxes or interest rates or something. It seems like something here financially is going to get lighter for you. Maybe someone here has been seeing you struggle. Maybe they have seen you struggle silently, at a distance, and without your awareness, there may be someone here pulling some strings on your behalf. Maybe they see you exhausted. Maybe they see you frustrated. But what I do see here, whatever it may be, is that things get lighter for you. In the recent past, I get a feeling that some of you have reached a point of burnout, to be honest. 5 of Pentacles. Some of you have felt abandoned by the universe, or by life, or by the people that you work for, or by the people who work for you. I don't know. But there seems to be this energy of being left out in the cold, feeling like you've done everything in your power and things not necessarily looking how you want them to look. Exhaustion, burnout. Some of you may even feel unlucky. But Spirit is telling you here that you just need to find your center constantly and be a little bit patient, because things are getting better. They are. They really are. But some of you are so exhausted that even if things were to get incredibly better, I get a feeling like it will take you a minute to realize. Because maybe you're just so drained. There could be a Sagittarius person who comes in here with a lot of fun, a lot of vibrancy, a lot of energy, and lifts your mood up. And therefore, your kind of like your financial status. Your mind seems to be a little blurry, Pisces, with the Moon card, which is a card of oh my god, come on. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Fine. The Moon card showing up in your mind space is fogginess, is the unconscious, is secrets being kept from yourself by you. Sometimes we're not aware of everything that is going on in our mind. Rarely we are ever aware of anything going on in our mind, to be honest. The mind is so profound and so intricate. And with the Moon card here, I get mental fog. I get burnout. So I see a lobster and I see the phases of the moon. Some of you may be defensive, and some of you may be moving slowly. Something here seems to be changing, though. Something about blood could be relevant for you. The universe wants you to understand that the Knight of Cups is showing up here and will continue to show up here for the rest of the year. So it's like, know that there are going to be people on your side. Gestures of help, assistance, ease, opportunities. You know, people facilitating things for you. Maybe because they like you. Maybe because they like what you stand for. Maybe because they see your hard work. Maybe because they have a crush on you, to be honest. I see someone here could be dealing with someone from the bank or the taxes thing. And this could be someone who knows about your work and has a crush on you, and therefore they help you. Take it if it resonates. With the Lovers here. It's very funny because it's like we're not even getting any finance cards at all. Just like the Pentacles or the Five of Pentacles, which to me is more emotional than anything, and it's showing up in the past. You may have someone around you who's a Queen of Swords, very straight to the point. If you can meet this person in that energy, they will respect you more. So if someone is coming in here saying, well, this is how things are going to be, being straightforward, blunt, honest, kind of harsh, kind of cold, but, you know, honest. Like, what they're saying is not a lie. They're not being mean for the sake of being mean. They're just being straightforward. If someone comes to you at this time with that energy, meet them in that energy. And they're going to be respectful of you because they're going to see that you don't need to sugarcoat things and you don't need to make them think, feel, manipulate, whatever. It's like, you know, this is what it is. I understand that you don't like this, but this is what I can do to change it. And if you don't like that, then, you know, what can we do? It's like very unemotional, a very unemotional conversation around something that has to do with money. And it seems like they appreciate the honesty, the clarity, the ease, and quickness of exchanges. You're going to be dealing with someone here who's used to people going around and telling them all these things and excuses. This could even be kind of like the people who work on collections, you know, when they call you and it's like, hey, like, what's going on? You need to pay for this, blah, blah, blah. Why haven't you paid? Blah. And they have heard every excuse in the book. And you may just come in here and say, well, you know what? I can't pay for that shit because I'm trying to finish paying for this other shit. And honestly, like, I care more about the other shit. Or something like that. Or you may be kind of like, well, it's Christmas and I want to have the money for my kids or whatever, so I'll pay next year. If you're like, you know, honest, I don't know why it just feels like the person is going to be like, oh, I get it. Like, I feel you. Let me help you with that. Instead of just kind of like trying to embellish a situation out of, you know, distorted completely to be not guilty or whatever, they're kind of like, they appreciate if you just go in and say it as it is. I'm gonna pull another layer of cards because I feel like we're not getting as much specific financial information as I would like. And honestly, I haven't been reading for Pisces much or for YouTube much, so I haven't been able to use my tarot decks. I love using them so much and I miss them. And, you know, I'm doing all of the forecasts for 2023 and I just use one deck per forecast. And it's a different kind of reading, so I don't know, it doesn't feel the same way. So I'm going to try to use as many different decks as I can when I'm doing readings. Ooh, well, Ace of Pentacles showing up in the present. So there could be a possibility for income here, an assured success that is beginning at this point. So you may be starting something new, maybe a new product, maybe a new project, maybe a new job. In the challenge, we have here the Page of Pentacles. So this could be something that you know little about. This could be something brand new for you. It could be something that requires, you know, a little bit of mastering before you're going to see all the results that it could bring. But I do get a feeling that you are headed towards success. Page of Cups in your mind space. Nine of Pentacles in your message from the universe. Love it. So I would say you may be thinking about a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person here. You may be thinking about expressing your newfound feelings, emotions, desires. Some of you may be exploring something new emotionally. So you're like, like maybe I like this person. Maybe I have a crush on this person. And that may be occupying a lot of your mind right now. Spirit wants you to know that you are entitled to the luxury that you're going to be manifesting, that you have already manifested to a certain extent, but that you will continue to manifest. Even if you have felt blurry, even if you have felt all over the place, scattered, confused, and a little messy, within all of the things that have been present, the ups and downs, everything pulling you all sorts of directions, how you feel different every day, all the ideas that have come in, there is one that you know is going to be successful. No doubt about it. You have no doubt. And it's just a matter of time in which you maybe properly develop everything that you need to develop in order for that to prove that success. And it will, and you're just sure. Knight of Swords. So in the future, things are going to be picking up quite randomly with money. It's like you're going to be asked to be patient, to, you know, focus on your day-to-day, and all of a sudden it's gonna be like so fast. The progress, the everything, the movement, the rhythm of things, the income moving in, the opportunities rising out of thin air, all of that, it's gonna be moving so fast. And I'm getting kind of this reference. It's like your future self, that future self that is already experiencing this amazing, amazing, reality, is going to be reaching back from the future onto the present and almost like pulling you into that version. Especially if you feel like you've had some challenges. We got here the Six of Pentacles. Things are going to be more fair. I'm getting this reference to another saying, life is often unfair, but it's unfair in our favor. Or unjust, but it's usually unjust in our favor. So keep in mind how grateful you could be for the life that you already live. Someone could be in your environment, could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, could be any other sign, someone who has a sharp tongue. Therefore, you would think this person is powerful, but instead, it's like this person seems to be very insecure, frustrated. This person seems to be always cornered, but it's like it's them. Find a way to corner themselves. And there is this person around you who's very bitter. Be careful with how they express themselves, and be careful for that they may not. They're going to try to guilt trip you for their own issues. So if they have no friends and they are like, well, you're such a bad friend, whatever, like, it's not your problem that they don't have any friends. Like, you are not the creator of that situation. They are. So if you can't meet their standards for whatever reason, because you're busy or for, whatever reason, don't let them guilt trip you and make you feel like it's your responsibility that they don't have any friends. Or any kind of parallel drawn similar to that. Okay, so Three of Pentacles we have here in your hopes and fears. Some of you want to connect to other people, but at the same time you're like, maybe not. Some of you want to expand with a bigger company or team or work with more people, do collaborations, but at the same time you're like, I don't know. And it's not even out of fear. It feels like it's out of like not wanting to get out of your comfort zone, not finding the value in working with others. Like, you don't find it valuable enough to do that. And then we have here the Star, which is being fulfilled, Pisces. So if you have any particular goal that you're wanting to manifest financially, your wish is fulfilled. Your wish is fulfilled here, okay? So that money that you want is coming in. That job that you want is coming in. Some of you, literally, before this reading, you got maybe a message saying or confirming to you that things are moving in the right direction. And know that you will be helped and supported by, I'm hearing, higher ups who simply like you. They just like you. They like the idea of you. They like what you represent. I don't know. Maybe if you're someone really young and you're doing something really bold, maybe you're gonna get the attention of investors who are like, I don't really care if the product like actually works or not. Like, it's amazing that this fucking 12-year-old is trying to do this. So yeah, that's the kind of vibe that I'm getting. It's like people might just support you for what you represent, or for the risk that you're taking, or for the vision, or just because they like you, they vibe with you. And things are going to be looking very good, Pisces. Money looks good. You're in the beginning stages of something that is going to be incredibly prosperous, and you know it. It's no secret to you. To you, it's very obvious. Like, yeah, this thing that I'm putting out, yeah, it's going to be successful. I know it. No doubt. But you have to still go through the process of, giving it the space to mature and become everything that you know that it can be. So Pisces, things are looking up. I love it. I love it. I'm wishing you a very abundant and prosperous time here on the holidays, if you celebrate this particular holidays. And if not, I still wish you a very abundant last chunk of December 2022. Please check out in the description box all the amazing things that I'm creating for you guys. I'm so inspired, I can't even. I can't even. So check it out. If you want to become a freelancer, if you want to stop working for someone else and do your own thing, being a purpose, making money, I'm gonna be, oh my god, creating so many tools for you guys. And there's gonna be a big launch in Pisces season of a very immersive experience to really teach you everything you need to know to be successful as an independent creative or intuitive. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye!